I got something a little different again. It's a Tesla time machine from Back to the Future. But this year's version, well, the 20th, the 2000 version, because the early one was the 1990s. Back to the Future time machine, the Tesla time machine. That is, the Tesla time machine is a newer time machine from the 2000s because the old one, you can't find as many DeLoreans nowadays probably because they're probably all scrap.
Dual flamethrowers in the back. So this is something you don't see every day. You ready?
Yeah, this is a unique car.
My. That is crazy. This might seem like an ordinary Tesla. Wrong. This thing is completely insane. It has dual flamethrowers in the back.
That is the new time machine. Teslas are the new time machine.
It does 0 to 100 faster than a Lamborghini. It makes fart noises. This is the Tesla Time Machine TMC. This is supposed to be the 2024 version of the Back to the Future car, and it's got everything going on. Even the rims, you see that? They look like the previous DeLorean ones. You're gonna see like the inside, a little sneak peek. It's got a bunch of crazy features. Let's take a look at that. We'll get there in just a second. But anyways, continuing to the back, something like Rick and Morty. Fun little fact, Rick and Morty were actually inspired by Doc and Marty McFly from Back to the Future. I actually didn't know that, although it seems actually extremely obvious. All right, look at this. You don't normally get that on a Tesla Model X, huh? So these are the flux bands that the original DeLorean from Back to the Future had to provide power throughout the car. That goes throughout the entire vehicle, of course, to provide the power to travel through time. And obviously, I mean, the craziest part visually is the back. Look at this. So there's a lot going on. Again, very familiar with the original DeLorean. That right here is an energy reactor where all the different fluids and technologies fuse together to blast out a bunch of thrust from the back, allows this vehicle to travel through time. And when you do travel through time, or right before it, you guys remember that in the movie, it left like flaming tire tracks?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this car can make those too. Has little flamethrowers spitting out of the back. It's a dual flamethrower, one on each side. And you can see that these are actually heat shields to protect the vehicle. You can see that those are already burnt. Without these, this would probably melt. These pieces, iconic from the movie, and they did a really good job of like kind of staging this to look real. I mean, you got all the different tubing and piping and components pretty much welded into the frame. I mean, they removed the entire back windshield of this car, and you can see that they just completely replaced that. It's very well done. So the car is made by the shop in Tampa, Florida, and it took them 6 months to make this. So we're very thankful for that. You have the little details right there on the taillights, you know, an homage to the movie. And by the way, this is a Tesla Model X Plaid. You can see with the badge right there. That means that, you know, all of this is obviously for show, but this will do 0.
It's as real as this one. Just look, you can actually see the car underneath, and this part down here is the fake.
This is a Tesla Model X Plaid. You can see with the badge right there. That means that, you know, all of this is obviously for show, but this will do 0 to 100 in about 2.4 seconds. This is fast. And because it's so fast, they...
Same with the car to the movie. It's... This part's fake. This part was real.
Need to literally protect, and because it's so fast, they need to literally protect all the pieces and components from all of the G's when you accelerate and when you turn and stuff, right? A couple of other details is you'll notice here, the original Back to the Future car was DMC, DeLorean Motor Company. This is TMC for Tesla Motor Company. Obviously that's a made-up brand by the shop, but it's a nice little touch. And before, when it used to say on the license plate out of time, now it says out of gas, because it's an electric car, there's no gas. And to be honest, a 2024 version of the Back to the Future car would have to be electric, right? Even though this is an electric car, it actually makes engine noises. So if I want to, watch this. Oh yeah, that's right. So that sound comes from the sound system underneath the car. I'm gonna turn this off in just a second. But basically, what they've done is they have a JL audio system underneath the car with the subwoofers, and they've done that so that it sounds legitimate. It's not just speakers back here, it's underneath the car. It sounds like an engine. What you get with this car, the gull wing doors. How cool does that look? I mean, that'll never get old. But best of all, when it's like, you know, when it is a Back to the Future.
The only bad part about that car is they didn't do the gold wing doors on the front. I think they should have did it for the front and the back a little different.
Future style car, it just fits so nicely because the original DeLorean had the gull wing doors. This one does too. We gotta get Elon Musk to see this video because he would love this car. If any of you guys know Elon personally, send him a little bit of a little sneaky DM. Get into the back. Couple of things going on. First of all, they've completely stripped the boot, as you can see, to put all the machinery. Right down the middle, you have the capacitor. That makes all the magic happen, and I like the little lights kind of going, you know. It says shields eyes from light. And according to the movie, the flux capacitor was the key invention that made time travel possible.
This is what makes time travel possible. The flux capacitor.
Flux capacitor.
It's taken me almost 30 years of my entire family fortune to realize the vision of that day.
Now what I like is that they brought the hoverboard out. Oh yeah, look at this. This is the real deal. I can't wait for the day to actually figure out how to make these things float. Very nice little detail. Yeah, I mean 7-year-old me would be shaking. Okay, so opening the door. All right, so take a look at the inside first, on the front. I mean, this is the verification, the proof that this is in fact a Plaid, the yoke-shaped steering wheel, but you got a whole bunch of other stuff going on. Here, this is your dial pad where you can type any year you want to go to for time traveling. So, you know, you want to go back to the Stone Age, you want to go to the future. You know, if I could go to any year in history, apart from the dinosaurs, because I'd like to see dinosaurs too, you know, maybe like, I don't know, 48 BC, ancient Egypt. I'm going to show you what these do in just a second because these are the fun buttons. For that, you need to turn on the ignition right here. So you'll see this kind of little intricate futuristic device. You flip that over and you'll see that everything comes to life. So now you have 3 different timelines right there. October 26, 1985, August 25th, 2000, 2015. That's from the movies, that's from the timelines. So you got the different wiring going to the different gauges. That's your percent power and all your plutonium chamber metrics. And over here, you got 88. And the reason for that is that back in the movie, 88 miles an hour was the speed they needed to go to start hitting that like time travel kind of velocity, which is crazy because nowadays 88 miles an hour isn't really that fast. This one in 2024 can do 162 miles an hour and it's got over 1,000 horsepower. So yeah, I mean, times have changed. The most fun part of the car is right here on the left. So you got flamethrower, fuel, jets, CO2, eject. Now, I'm not going to press the eject, don't want to die, but if you go to the back.
Whoa, I want to see what does jets do something cool as well? And lights, jets. Fuel, what's fuel?
Watch this. Once we take off, you're going to see the real thing. Oh my.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. That is like the coolest feature I've ever seen on a car. Like, I would literally buy that for my own car. That's so cool. And it sticks to the road too. That's awesome. By the way, this is Tesla's dirty little secret, what Elon Musk doesn't want you to know. How every Tesla is powered. That's right, hamsters.
I have never seen a car do these amazing things like this. And a hamster does not power your vehicle. Even though it's shown it does. But I do think this Back to the Future DeLorean, the new DeLorean, which is the Tesla, looks very futuristic, as I would see. because the old one was not very futuristic anymore, I guess. But it is now. And guessing for its time, what was better than a DeLorean? And I'm hoping you like this video because I'm wanting to do another reaction video of Supercar Blondie's YouTube channel again.